Welcome to Lakshman Biology. Today we have to discuss about the codominance, multiple allelism and ABO blood groups. Okay, before going to see about the codominance, multiple allelism and ABO blood group, once we will revise the introduction of the genetics. There the Mendel proposed 3 laws by taking the sweet pea. In the sweet pea he crossed monohybrid cross and dihybrid cross and he identified the 3 laws. In the 3 laws, first law is law of dominance. First law is law of dominance. What is the law of dominance? According to law of dominance, in the 2 alleles, okay, in the 2 different alleles, only one allele expresses its phenotypic character in F1 generation. See here, he crossed the homozygous tall plant with the homozygous recessive plant. Then in F1 generation, all plants are tall only. Means dominant allele express its phenotypic character in F1 generation. That is about the law of dominance. What is the law of dominance? According to Mendel law of dominance, only one character, that is dominant character, or one allele, that is dominant allele, express its phenotypic character in F1 generation. F1 generation contain all tall plants because of law of dominance. Then in incomplete dominance we have saw that in incomplete dominance, we have saw that 2 alleles will not express its phenotypic character. Then intermediate character is we can see in the F1 generation, that we can see in snapdragon, dog flower. Okay, if you cross red color flower with white color flower, in F1 generation all pink color flowers are formed. What is the reason for that? Incomplete dominance. The dominant allele cannot express its phenotypic character completely, hence we can see the formation of intermediate character in the F1 generation. That is about incomplete dominance. In law of dominance, only one parental character is expressed in F1 generation. In incomplete dominance, both parental characters mixed up and then intermediate character is expressed in F1 generation. But if you see the codominance, what is the codominance? Codominance means both characters. Example, if you see the in blood groups, the A allele and B allele, both are dominant only, codominant. Both alleles express its phenotypic character in F1 generation. If A and B alleles both are there in any human being, if A allele which is responsible for formation of A blood group, if B allele which is responsible for formation of B blood group, both are present in the human beings, that human beings contain AB blood group, means A allele express its phenotypic character and B allele also express its phenotypic character. That is called codominance. In law of dominance, only one dominant character we can see in F1 generation. In the incomplete dominance, we can see the intermediate character we can see in F1 generation. In codominance, both alleles characters, okay, both alleles characters you can see in a F1 generation. That is about the codominance. Best example for codominance is a ABO blood group. That is the ABO blood groups codominance. Next, what is multiple allelism? Multiple allelism means more than one allele is involved in the formation of blood group in the human population. Hence, the ABO blood group also one example for multiple allelism apart from that codominance. Then we have to see complete details of ABO blood groups. Okay. In Mendel law of dominance, what we have saw? Expression of only one character in F1 generation. That is law of dominance. In incomplete dominance, what we have saw? Expression of both allele characters in F1 generation. When you cross the red flower with white flower in the snapdragon, Then we can see the formation of intermediate color in F1 generation, that is pink color, that is incomplete dominance. But in codominance what happened? Both alleles express its phenotypic character in F1 generation. Okay, both alleles are express its phenotypic character. Here multiple allelism means more than one allele. According to Mendel what happened? Only two alleles are present for each gene. But according to multiple allelism, more than two alleles are present for each gene. Each gene contain more than two alleles. That is the multiple allelism. Example for both codominance and multiple allelism is ABO blood groups. ABO blood groups are best example for both codominance and multiple allelism. Okay, we have to see about the ABO blood groups completely. Then, who identified the ABO blood groups? Do you know who identified the ABO blood groups? Do you know? ABO blood groups are identified by the Karl Landsteiner. Karl Landsteiner. Karl Landsteiner identified the ABO blood groups. First he identified the ABC blood groups. After that C they changed it to the O. Hence the ABO blood groups are identified by the Karl Landsteiner. But another blood group also there. What is another blood group? That is AB blood group. What is another blood group? That is a AB blood group. The AB blood group is identified by the Sterling. Sterling identified the AB blood group. Then what is the blood group? How it is expressed? Why ABO blood group is example for codominance and multiple allelism? All we have to see now. Then before going to see about complete details of ABO blood group, we have to see the basic introduction of antigen for ABO blood groups and antibody for blood groups. First antigen. Based on presence of which type of antigen, based on that only we can identify the type of blood group. If antigen A is present, those are belongs to A blood group peoples. If antigen B is present, those are belongs to B blood group people. If antigen A and B both are there, those are belongs to AB blood group peoples. If both antigens are absent, those are belongs to O blood group peoples. Okay, based on type of antigen, we can identify the type of blood group. Here what is the antigen? Antigen is one substance, or antigen is carbohydrate which attached on the lipid. Okay, carbohydrate. Antigen is carbohydrate. See, if you think this is the carbohydrate, and that carbohydrate is attached on the lipid. This one is a lipid. Okay, carbohydrate which attached on the lipid. This one is a carbohydrate which attached on the lipid. When carbohydrate lipid combine together, that is called glycolipids. Hence you can say antigen for ABO blood groups is one type of glycolipid. What is the location of this antigen? What is the location of these antigens? The location of these antigens is on the surface of RBC. This is the RBC, red blood cell. On the RBC we can see antigens. What is the antigen? It is one type of glycoprotein. Sorry, glycolipid. What is glycolipid? Glyco means sugar, lipid means lipid, fatty acid. If based on type of antigen only, we can determine type of blood group. What is the location of these antigens? The location of antigens on the surface of red blood cells. On the surface of red blood cells, we can see antigens. Next, if antigen A is present on the surface of RBC, those belongs to A blood group peoples. If antigen B is there, B blood group. If both antigen A and B are there, those are AB blood group peoples. If both antigens A and B are absent, those are called O blood group peoples. That is about the antigen for blood groups. After the completion of discussion about the antigen, we have to see about antibody. What is the antibody? Antibodies for blood groups naturally present in the plasma. In the plasma we can see, if you see, this is the blood. In the blood we can see RBC and plasma, WBC, all are there, platelets all are there, but here we will discuss mainly about the RBC and plasma. Why? Because antigens are present in the on the RBC and antibodies are present in the plasma. Example, I am belongs to blood group B. See, why I am belongs to blood group B? Because I have B glycoprotein or B antigen on my RBC. And what are the antibodies which are present in my body? In the plasma. In the plasma of blood, I have antibody A. Antibodies are present in the body for the protection from the antigens, from the foreign antigens. These antigens are belongs to my own body, but if any foreign antigens are enter into my body, these antibody A molecules will go and kill that antigen. The type of antibodies for blood groups is IgM. IgM type of antibodies are present in the blood groups. Then why I don't have antibody B? If antibody B present in my body, what happen? It will goes and interact with the kill and goes and interact with the antigen B which is present on my RBC. Hence, it will kill my own antigen. Because of that, I have antibody A and antigen B. Antibody A can fight with the antigen A. Antibody A can fight with the antigen A. Antibody B can fight with the antigen A. Because of that, the A blood group peoples has B antibody and B blood group peoples has a antibody. That is about antibody. Then we will see in we will come to the blood groups. See, there is one chromosome. The name of chromosome is chromosome number 9. Chromosome 9. On the chromosome number 9, we have one gene that is called I gene. This I gene only responsible for the formation of blood colors, blood types in the human beings. Not only human beings, this type of ABO blood groups also present in the chimpanzees, gorillas, rodents, monkeys, etc. This I gene, which is responsible for formation of blood groups, present on the chromosome number 9. Then this I gene contain 3 alleles. Naturally, each gene contain 2 alleles only according to Mendel. But here the gene I contain 3 alleles. What are the 3 alleles which are present for the gene I? That is IA, IB, I or IO or I0. What are the 3 alleles? IA, IB, IO. Here one gene contain more than 2 alleles, hence this is also example for multiple allelism. Why ABO blood groups are also example for multiple allelism? Because one gene contain more than 2 alleles. Why those are also example for codominants? Because the A and B are codominant alleles. If both A and B alleles are there in human body, both are express its phenotypic character, hence these are also example for the codominants. Okay, that is the gene I which present on chromosome number 9, which responsible for the formation of blood groups, which has 3 alleles. But these 3 alleles normally we can see in the population, not in single individual. Example, it is me, I have B blood group. B blood group means my genotype may be IB, IB or IB, IO. Only 2 alleles are present in my body. Then if you see the A blood group people, A blood group peoples contain the allele IA, IO or IA, IA. Means only 2 alleles are present in single individual. But if I combine both, IA is there, IB is there, IO is there. 3 alleles we can't observe within one human being. 3 alleles we can observe in the population. Hence, this multiple allelism of ABO blood groups we can see in population, not in the single individual. That is about gene I and alleles. Okay, how many alleles are there? 3 alleles, IA, IB, IO. Here, what are the dominant alleles and what are the recessive alleles? IA is a dominant allele and IB also dominant allele. IO is a recessive allele. IA, IB, IO. In these 3 alleles, IA, IB are dominant on IO. When IA or IB is there, apart from IO, IO cannot express its phenotypic character. In homozygous condition only, IO. In this condition only, IO express its phenotypic character. If both IA, IB, IO are there, or if apart from IO, if any dominant allele, that is IA or IB is there, which will express that dominant allele character only. Example, if any human being contain IA, IO, that human blood group belongs to A only. Why? Because A is dominant on O. This next, if IB, IO are there, that person belongs to B only, not the O. Why? Because B is dominant on the IO. But A and B are co-dominant, means A and B both are there, both are express its phenotypic character. These 3 alleles can form 6 genotypes. 6 genotypes are formed by these 3 alleles, and these 6 genotypes will form 4 phenotypic characters. What are the 6 genotypes? What are the 4 phenotypic characters? That we will discuss now. See, what are the 6 genotypes which are formed by the ABO alleles? That are IA, one genotype, IA, IO, second genotype, IB, one genotype, IB, IO, another genotype, IB, IA, IB, one genotype, and then IO, another genotype. How many genotypes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 genotypes. Next, what are the phenotypes which are formed by these genotypes? IA will give A genotype, means A blood group. IO also will give A blood group only. IB will give B blood group. IO, B blood group. IA, IB, AB blood group. IO, O blood group. Okay, how many phenotypes are there? 1, A1, B2, AB3, O4. 4 phenotypes are formed by the 6 genotypes. Then what are the antigen and antibodies? See, if you see the antigen, if you see antigen which present in the A blood group, then after that if you see antibody which present in the B blood group, already we know that if A blood group is there, antigen A only there. What is the blood group? That type of antigen only present in the human body. Antigen A is present in the A blood group peoples. Here in next condition also we can see the A only. Next, if B blood group people contain B antigen only. Next, here also B antigen only, B blood group. Next, AB blood group peoples contain both antigen A and antigen B. O blood group peoples not contain any antigens. Next, if you see antibodies, opposite antibodies are there. If A antigen is there, or A blood group peoples contain antibody B. B antibody present in A blood group people, that is B. Next, B blood group people contain antibody A, and AB blood group peoples not contain any antibody. Then O blood group peoples contain both antibody A and B. Both antibodies are there, because antigens are not there, then antibodies are there. That is about the type of antigen, type of antibody, phenotypic and genotypic nature. Then during blood transformation we have to see the type of antibodies of receiver. Here AB blood group not contain any antibodies, hence AB blood group is called universal receiver. We no need to see about antigens of receiver, we have to see about antibodies of receiver. AB blood group not contain any antibodies, hence AB blood group is called universal receiver. AB blood group people can take blood from all members because they are universal receivers. Why? There is no antibodies in their body. If there is no antibodies, okay, there is no interaction with the antigen which enter into its body, hence they can take blood. But if you see the O blood group people contain both A and B antibodies, hence one O blood group cannot take blood from another blood groups, only O blood group can take blood from the O blood group only, because they contain AB antibodies. While taking blood, we have to see the antibodies of receiver. The receiver has more antibodies, 2 antibodies are there. Because of presence of these 2 antibodies, O can take blood from only one person. Then while donating blood, we have to see antigens of donor we have to see. Antigens of donor. While receiving blood, the receiver antibodies we have to see. Here O is called universal donor. Why O is called universal donor? He not contain any antigens. While donor antigens we have to see and receiver antibodies we have to see. Here donor not contain any antigens, hence he can give blood to the any person. O is the universal donor and AB is the universal receiver. Actually AB positive is universal receiver, O negative is a universal donor. Why? That we have to discuss in next class. That is about the ABO blood groups. Thank you.